After the Wyatt Sicks were released last month, I went back and watched their debut on Raw 2 years ago, which is what I believe one of the best debuts we've seen in recent memory. And it's unfortunate that WWE couldn't follow up on it, and they didn't even last 2 years. They debuted on June 17th, 2024, and they were released in April of 2026. And it's unfortunate that it didn't work out because there was so much excitement because it was a tribute to Bray Wyatt, and this was Bray's vision to Wyatt Sicks. So I went back and watched the debut, and I'm going to watch it again here as like kind of a fan commentary. So I'm going to keep talking as I'm watching the review, and you can turn it on too. So you can basically watch the review as I do my own commentary on it. So it starts off, lights go out in succession like it would always with Bray, and when Bray's last run, it would or the Fiend actually, that's when it started. We'd hear like the buzzer go off, and then like would be like one light goes off, and then but after the third time, it's all pitch dark. We get that, then we get the door, which was the same door I think Bray returned at the show in 2023 Extreme Rules. I think that's when he made his big great return, and he came through the door. We see the door. It's all dark. Smoke's being used here. And then it opens up. It's all bright. A huge bright light. You can't see anything. Just the smoke. The light illuminates everything. The smoke there. And then we see... actually, it goes black again, actually. So I thought we would see Nikki Cross. And then the screen lights up. And we see Nikki Cross now crawling directly at us. It's basically the exact same thing as the movie The Ring. When Samara crawls out of the TV, she crawls directly at the person, and she's crawling this time to a lantern, which we now see, and that's Bray Wyatt's lantern. It's really ironic that they had a haunted house a year and a half after this, because this was basically just a haunted house. It's like it would be a really cool haunted house. It's just hard to write for them as like wrestling characters. Anyways, Nikki Cross stands up, and then she points back to the doorway, and we think we're going to go through the door. No, we go to the side of the door, and now we're in Gorilla. It's such like a haunted house. It's so fun. It's like when you first enter a haunted house, one of those that you go into. It feels just like that. There's smoke everywhere. There's steam actually, and I think we see. I'm going to guess that we see a couple people killed. I think that's Eric Rowan with the hammer. It says "help" on it. The hammer. It's like he just murdered two people, bludgeoned them to death with the hammer. Then we go and past Gorilla, past another curtain. We see someone standing. It's funny. It's like it's a massacre. We see a dead body. It has to be a dead body. It doesn't look like someone who got laid out. It looks like someone who's dead. And someone sitting down. I think that's Dexter Loomis. And then we see a guy, I don't know who this is, with a bullet hole. I mean, seriously, like you see his head. He's been shot, and it looks like he's been shot because you could see the blood splattered on the wall behind him. And another dead body. Then we go past the curtains. Now we see, I think that's Joe Gacy or Dexter Loomis. I don't know which one of them. I think that's Gacy. Then there's steam still, or smoke, and there's more dead bodies. You can't tell you who it is. And then we see Chad Gable, who's been executed. He has like a bullet hole on his temple. He's been shot in the head. Chad Gable has. And then we see Uncle Howdy in his hat, and he looks the camera stays on him as he walks directly toward us, with Gacy following him, I believe, or Loomis. I don't know which one was which. I'm sorry. And then another one joined him. So now it's Loomis and Gacy now following him. He walks past a curtain, or walks through a curtain. Now he's right by the entranceway, and walks past. Now he walks out, and we see the fans. All of them have their fireflies out. Really amazing visual. Just looks great. Nikki Cross is still kneeling there. He is now joined with Gacy, Loomis, and now behind him is Eric Rowan. The Wyatt Sicks. Now, the four of them walk past the doorway, and then they join Nikki Cross, who is by the lantern, and then Uncle Howdy grabs the lantern and says, "We're here," as he blows out the lantern, and it all goes black. An amazing visual seeing the Wyatt Sicks together. One of the better debuts we've seen in recent memory. Really great moment there. Awesome debut, and it's too bad that it didn't work out for them because the debut was great, and it's unfortunate. Does it shock me that they were released? Absolutely not, because it's very difficult for WWE to write for them, because it just takes a lot of commitment. None of them are as talented as Bray was. They're not as charismatic as he was, and they can't fill his shoes. And I knew this thing really wouldn't work without Bray. And trying to do it without Bray, it was going to be very difficult because none of them are as over as Bray. And once WWE sees that, they're just not going to commit the amount of time that's necessary in order to get this over. And they just don't want to. And I don't blame them. I don't think anyone in the Wyatt Sicks is talented enough to warrant that amount of TV time. It's unfortunate that it just couldn't work. And it was a great debut, but they couldn't follow up on it. And where was there to go from there? I mean, they massacred half the roster by Gorilla, and what else are they going to do now? It's kind of like, okay, they've killed everyone, now what? And it just didn't work out long term. But I'm still glad that they got to do it. It was a tribute to Bray Wyatt. He wanted to use the Wyatt Sicks, and I'm glad we got to see the Wyatt Sicks. I'm glad we got to see it. It was a nice tribute from a brother to from a little brother to his older brother, from Bo Dallas to Bray Wyatt. I'm sure it meant a lot to him, even though it didn't last too long. I'm still glad they got to do it. And I wanted to mention another thing with Bray. I actually went back and watched that tribute video on SmackDown that was made, I think, the day after he passed on. Very sad, very emotional, so well produced, and I was just thinking about it, and yeah, definitely really miss Bray Wyatt. I wasn't making videos when he died, but when I found that out, I had to make a tribute to him, and I posted it. You can watch it, actually. I wasn't making videos at that time, and that death really hit me, man. And just bringing me back to that time, and it's just too bad it couldn't work out, because I remember that documentary, Becoming Immortal, Bray Wyatt. I think that's what it's called. It was so well done, and it ended with a teaser of Bo Dallas who wanted to continue his brother's legacy, and he got into it for a couple years, so we can't say it's a total failure, but it's just unfortunate it couldn't really do Bray justice in a way, because he's just a guy we lost too soon, and he just wanted to see his legacy continue, and it did for 3 years after his death. He stuck. The Bray Wyatt character, the legacy of the Bray Wyatt character was still on television, and that's more than when others wrestlers pass on. But now that the Wyatt Sicks are done, that they've been released, the Bray Wyatt legacy, the character, everything surrounding it, it's over now, and it's unfortunate. It's sad. I guess the only thing left for Bray now is to go into the Hall of Fame. I don't know when they're going to induct him, but probably not now, because they just released his brother and the whole group, the Wyatt Sicks. So I doubt he goes in next year. It might not be for a few years, and it's too bad. So I just wanted to watch that again. It brought me back, and I'm definitely going to review the Becoming Immortal documentary, Bray Wyatt. I'm definitely going to watch that again. I need to watch that. That was so good. One of the best documentaries that it's ever been for a wrestler. I'm going to watch that again, but it's very sad too. But I'll review that for my channel another time. But I wanted to go back, watch this debut, an incredible debut still, and it's just too bad WWE couldn't follow up on it.